witnessed in the 19, 20 years you have been on Earth?
Yeah, I think so. I was even talking about that uh the night of the draft with my friends, and we all were at my house for a little bit for the draft because like I said, we were talking about earlier, we me and Nikki just got this dog, so it's kind of difficult at times to take her elsewhere cuz she wants to run around and be crazy and stuff, so we kind of have to do everything here. But yeah, no, that's what I was telling him, was like, this is insane. This is pure insanity, the whole thing. And the fact that, the insanity continued on to day 2. Um and even after. I mean, there was some undrafted free agent stuff that went on that I thought was pretty wild. Um, there was some signings that weren't involved with the draft that were in wake of the draft. The Saints pick up Tyron Matthew
Yep.
because they didn't, go and get a safety in the draft. So yeah, this was a wild draft. It was a lot of fun. Super unpredictable. I will say though, I did predict the first, let's see, I think it was 4 out of 5 picks were correct. The one I didn't get correct was Stingley to the Texans. I thought for sure that the Texans would have taken one of the 2 tackles, either Icky or Evan Neal, but they're the Texans and they do everything wrong. So they no, I'm just kidding actually.
No,
Stingley's a
it is
dog and
true.
he's going to be good.
They
But
suck
they
at the
do
draft.
everything wrong. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they suck at the draft. It wasn't even the best cornerback on the board. I mean, you could have gone with Sauce Gardner, but like I said, Stingley's a dog. Stingley is going to be a centerpiece in the NFL. I really do believe that. This year's like obscure positions that you never really see a lot of is what was so good this year. Like there were so many good, not good, I think great defensive ends. There were so many great wide receivers. I mean, the fact that in the second round Watson was still there for us to get some. Sky Moore was still there in the second round. Then you look at the first round guys. Olave, Wilson, Drake London is going to be awesome
Yep.
in Atlanta. So there was just so many. There was so much depth, and it wasn't like any other draft that we've had in the last couple of years. There wasn't that quarterback depth, and there wasn't that 5 first round quarterbacks that we've seen in the last couple of years. So it was incredibly interesting. It was a wild, wild draft.
Yeah, I believe you shared a post where the first round is way too long, and I would rather watch Jameis play a game
See,
at quarterback than like watch the NFL first round draft. But this is the first time ever that I was like literally hanging on the edge of my seat live, just because there was so much talks about Debo Samuel getting traded, and then this player getting
yeah,
traded, and then boof, out of the blue, AJ Brown ends up in Philly, and you're like,
yes,
wow, like what is going on next? Like this is what NFL draft needs to be. Like we need 12, 15, 25 trades in the first round. Like give me that 10 minutes worth in between each pick. Give me some excitement, and that's exactly what was happening. Like you could like not walk away and be like, oh well, such and such is going to draft a quarterback because he is the next best person on the board, yada yada yada. And like no, like
yeah.
boom, this player got traded for a first round pick, and then the Ravens traded their first round pick
Marquise
to the
Brown, yeah.
Philadelphia.